I always have to sync the camera, so I have to like clap my hands or something with the microphone. 1, 2, 3. David Blaine again. What we're talking about today? These guys. But first, let's go for a little spin. Alright, I know what you're thinking. The new gloves? It's newly the motorcycle season, so it's time for some new gloves. I've been waiting for these guys for a while, actually. They've been out of stock for, I don't know. Akin, it's been too long. These are the Blip Motorcycle Gloves by Akin. Love the day today. It's actually a little under 70 degrees, a little bit of wind, 5 miles an hour worth of wind. Love the day today. Slightly under 70 degrees. The sun was shining, so you got that residual heat. You can still see it up there. And so it's warm enough to wear your gear. Love these days. Today's a day where you can leather up and not sweat. So let's talk a little bit about Akin. They've been in the game for a while. What they're going for is that urban, city, slick look, but yet protective. They're not some big company out there. They only have a few products. I think they have a hoodie, a vest, a jacket, just released some jeans, and a couple designs of gloves. So not much is out there. Seems like a very attention to detail company. One of their glove releases, I'm pretty sure, was recalled because they were not happy with the quality the supplier gave them. But solid company based on the Gold Coast of Australia. If you're in the States during the COVID crisis is when I ordered these. It took 3.5 weeks to get to me. That's no fault of theirs. That's just the state in which shipping companies are living in the pandemic. Super slow with international orders and customs. Everybody's on backlog. I know I've shipped a few products myself overseas and they still haven't got it. It's been 2-3 weeks. So hopefully nobody's dying over a Cappuccino Moto keyring or a hat, but I promise it's on its way if you did order it. Akin gloves. These are the Blips. Akin specializes in pretty much all black everything, which is awesome. Hey, look, a train. It's got no cargo. Maybe that's why all these orders are delayed. Nobody's moving cargo. Kings of the all black game, which is kind of something I strive to go for, and a lot of you guys out there are striving for, is black it all out. I'll talk this through when I review the gloves, but speaking of blacking out things, I mean, typically a brand will throw their logo and their branding on everything, and what you'll see on their products is super minimal. You can see the Akin tag and then the A, and that's it. And that's standard across their product line. It's always great when you're behind a car and you can smell that they haven't changed their oil in who knows how long. You almost want to run up to them and knock on their window. You're like, hey, change your oil, dude. It's about to blow. I think the intro of one of my last videos was me talking to myself and saying how I always talk to myself, but what else is there to do? I guess you could have motorcycle meditation, a meditative class, a Cappuccino Moto. Rest your right foot. Bingo. Rest your right hand. Bingo. engage. So if you guys want to hear a guided meditation by a motorcycle guy, let me know. We'll maybe do it someday, or we won't. So, in terms of gloves, I don't know what you guys actually look for in a glove. One, does it actually feel good when it's, gripping the grip? I've had a few cheaper gloves starting out. I was like, these look good. They're $20 and they look similar to these other ones. And, I'm not wanting to invest a whole bunch of money into gloves after I just bought a motorcycle. And then turns out, like, they have no consideration for how you grip something, because when you grab the grip, it actually hurts in between your thumb and finger. Attention to detail actually matters. You can't just say you have a quote-unquote genuine leather glove. There is more to a glove than just actually saying it's leather. And a riding glove, you can go to REI or J. Crew. They're actually not going to be built the same with the same considerations as you would if you would start out designing a motorcycle glove. I've talked about motorcycle gloves in the past. That was actually a Churchill glove company, and I still love those things. Those are like classic roper style gloves that have evolved into a motorcycle glove. Perfect stitching for what I was just talking about, and comfort and grip. Like, no issues with how I grip on those. I'll kind of wait for the review to talk about these, but spoiler alert, they feel amazing on the grip. No wonder if these are being designed by riders. She realized I was wearing a GoPro. Skyline Chili. Have you been there? Do you live in Cincinnati? Did you immediately run to the restroom? I did. So what was your first motorcycle glove? I don't even remember what my first was. Do you remember your first? I do not. Not with motorcycle gloves. I probably spent like $25 on them, but let me tell you, just step up a little bit in price and you can do wonders with $50. Speaking of $50, that's what these cost. Akin's prices are crazy competitive. When you get into the motorcycle apparel world, things get super pricey. Like, way too pricey. And I think it's because it's a niche and the supply versus demand curve doesn't actually align. And you have to have Kevlar lining and CE approval pads. I get that, but you would think there'd be a way to make things a little cheaper. I mean, I'm kind of sick of paying $300 for each pair of pants, right? So, all that to say, Akin doing wonders with their pricing. Super competitive. The other gloves that I have, those are handmade in the US, so I think I'm paying a pretty penny for those out the box. I'm not sure where these are made. I think I paid like $60 for the Churchill gloves, and these are a little bit more Moto tailored. You can tell just by looking at them. That said, I mean, if you want to wear these off the bike, hell yeah, dude. Look how good these look. So clean, fresh. And they go with that black leather motorcycle jacket so well. I'm sick of talking, so enjoy me riding. Inception. You guys were wondering how I shoot my GoPro. It's literally like this, clamped onto the jaw. Nothing too special. I can clamp it on here, clamp it on down here, or look right back at yourself. So we're here, we parked the bike, realized I have a dead bee. We need to turn the headlight off. Don't want to drain the battery. Gang of motorcycles going by. Yep. Speaking of rock on, we're here to talk about these gloves. Akin. So these are the Akin Blip Moto Glove. I thought blip came from this sound. Blip, 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 blip. No, it's blip in the throttle. Akin is a company out of Gold Coast, Australia. Solid products, everything always all black. Wonder why I like it. But these gloves are their first design, come in at just under 50 bucks. If you ask me, that's a pretty solid price point. I tried to get into the game at like 20 bucks. But for something that is goatskin leather, 50 bucks is pretty cheap. So what are these made of? These are made out of goatskin leather. It's so soft, semi-waterproof, right out of the bag. You just want to bend your hands in them. They just conform perfectly. There is no abrasion or impact resistant foam in the knuckles. It's all goatskin leather. In terms of fit, outside of being comfortable, they are snug. They have you measure around your palm. I was a 20 centimeter. I think I just have bigger palms and not long fingers, but these fit me really, really nice. Hold on to the end of the video because I'll be giving away the other glove that didn't fit me. Fit is slim and snug, but you can even tell when you shift. When you shift or you brake, these actually conform perfectly. You can see the outside of these. I called them the blips, but they're just the ridges. The ridges on the glove conform when you actually go to shift or brake, which is perfect while riding. Akin is a group of guys or gals that stem from riding, so they understand the needs of you and myself. Pause. Just to let you know, I did fully pay for these, fully paid for the shipping, fully paid for everything. No incentive for me to talk these up. I'm not going to really talk about crappy gloves unless they're super crappy. That probably is an indication I like these gloves. So let's get on to the review. I brought my other pairs of black gloves. Wearing the blips on my hands right now. Just want to show you in terms of where they stand in my lineup. Built well gloves. I mean, they're just a glove just to get better grip in the summer. Really not offering you much of impact or abrasion or skid resistance in those. It's just probably an MX glove. Churchill Mavericks. And these come in and these are full deerskin. Where these fall in line is after that. A little bit more focused on quality and built for the motorcycle rider, whereas the Maverick has the stitching for shifting gears and making sure that while you're gripping, you're not going to hurt in between your thumb and pointer finger. These do that even one step further, conforming the grip to the outside of the glove, and as well as having a little bit easier access with the Velcro at the bottom here. And lastly, I want to talk about the other gloves that I got from Akin, which is the Akin Ghost Gloves. This is their summer glove. So think if you had the Built-Well glove, but a little bit more protection should you go down in case of a slide, because you have the goat skin on the bottom there. So this is your Akin Ghost glove. I'll put these on. So not doing a review of these, but you can tell they are built for the summer weather with the mesh on top. Very, very breathable. The goat skin should you go down in a slide. Great glove. You know what? A little too big for me, so I'm gonna give these out. Just comment and subscribe. I'm gonna pick a winner probably a week after this. Subscribe, comment, just tell me hi, tell me hey, tell me what gloves you're wearing. That enters you to win these. I'll send you this. I haven't worn them on a ride at all. I just tried them on. Send you this with the full packaging. And look, it includes some Cappuccino Moto stickers, should you want them, or just need to throw something else away. So within these gloves, there's capacitive touch. So you can touch your phone, you can touch your tablets, you can actually work devices. It's in the thumb and the pointer finger. Talked about the branding a little bit already, but it's so minimal. There, as well as on the Velcro strap. What's the riding temperature like? What's the recommended season that you should wear these in? They're actually lighter than you would think. I thought they were going to be a more winter, late fall glove. To me, these are a summer, spring, fall glove. Haven't rode them in the winter, obviously. It's almost 70 degrees today and a little chilly. These are perfect, not sweating at all. They're black, so they may give you a little bit of sweat, but for the most part, I think they're a 3-seasoner: summer, fall, spring. maybe not winter. Enough about the good things. Let's talk about the bad things. Kind of touched on it already, but in terms of a motorcycle glove, it has no impact resistance. It doesn't have any impact foam in the knuckles or in the fingers. So if you're going down, this is really just to help you with a slide. Another downside could be these are just goat skin leather, so there is no extra Kevlar everywhere. But in terms of the material, it's goat skin, so that is a trusted product. And the only other thing I can think of is just a little variation from glove to glove. I know one of my thumbs is a little bit different than the other glove. Let me put them on real quick. This one's pointy and this one's like flat. This thumb goes all the way to the top of the glove and this one has some extra material. Not a big deal, but something to work on. You know, small company, I give it to them, a little variation, but that's it. Every other piece seems to be pretty spot on. Like I said, I live in the States and had to have these shipped to me. It took 3 weeks. I'm not shipping them back. That's not something I'm gonna worry about. Yeah, what else is there to talk about? I know. Looks. These look f***ing sick. Even if they were made out of vegan leather, I probably would buy them. They look awesome. You could probably wear them to prom. Don't go doing that. So these look great. I highly recommend you buy them, or at least try them on for size. If you live in Australia, you have no reason to not go try these on. Maybe if you live across the continent, maybe not. But in Australia, like this big, I live in the States, we have no idea. I think that's it for me. In terms of glove reviews, I'm gonna buy them and use them probably 50% of the time now. They're a hard glove to put down. I'm gonna give away that Ghost glove, which is about 40 bucks. Like, subscribe, and comment to enter. I'll choose that winner as soon as I can, so I'll reply to your comment. That's like the only way to get in touch with somebody on YouTube. Check out the other videos. Let me know what you think about them. I like talking about the mods. Let me know what I should talk about next on the bike. Apparel, protective clothing, leather jackets. And finally, what was your first glove? Let me know. Was it a protective glove? Was it a shitty glove? Catch you guys on the next one. Peace.